Alright, so we're moving on to Unit 3, the Constitution. This is after American independence. America has been recognized formally as its own country by the Treaty of Paris of 1783. On your grid, this is where you're going to put this information. Again, just jot down a few things that are important. This is a very important unit because it sets up what we know currently about our government. So here we go. Let's talk about it real quick. Again, like I just said, the Treaty of Paris of 1783 makes America its own country. So now we have a United States of America, free from British rule. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But the Founding Fathers have to figure out how they're actually going to govern this and how what laws are going to be made, who's going to rule. They have all these questions that need answering. So and it's important to note that there was actually something that was written and the way America was governed, and it was until 1789 under the Articles of Confederation, which was actually America's original Constitution, and it was replaced with the Constitution that we have now, that we still use to this day, starting in 1789 and officially in 1791. I believe, is when the Bill of Rights was ratified. So here we go. The reason the Articles of Confederation didn't work is because it was a loose union of the states. Nobody had any real authority. The states could do whatever they wanted, even if the big government said, you do this. The states could always just say, no, we won't. So if the United States government under the Articles of Confederation said, hey, we need you to pay a 20% tax, the state of New Jersey could be like, nah, I'm not paying you anything, and there's nothing the government could do about it because they didn't have the power. This becomes very apparent in an incident we call Shays' Rebellion, where farmers in Massachusetts rebelled against the Massachusetts government, and America couldn't stop it because it didn't have a national army, didn't have the money, and nobody cared because that was Massachusetts' problem. So it forces our founding fathers to gather in Philadelphia to create a new constitution. And so we get the Constitutional Convention, and during this convention there's multiple things that happen. There's compromises on everything, including representation in Congress, to what to do about slavery. Will slaves be counted towards the population? A lot of these huge issues that last for almost the next 80 years until the Civil War don't get hashed out at this Constitution, but they do find compromises, which is just an agreement. Both sides lose something, but they come to an agreement in the end. All right. So by the end of it, they write the new Constitution. The preamble starts with "We the people of the United States of America," in order to, it keeps on going. And yeah. And there's also a Bill of Rights added to it, and this Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments or changes. An amendment is a change to the Constitution, and the first 10 of them, most of them are based off of things that Americans did not like that the British did to them, like that Quartering Act comes in. That's the third amendment, is you will never have to quarter soldiers in your house. So we have different things: freedom of speech, freedom of religion, which goes way back to the colonial period, improper search and seizure. The police or a government official cannot come into your house and take your things without probable cause or a search warrant, because during the Revolutionary era, right before the Revolutionary War, the British used pieces of paper to enter and seize American colonist property with no cause. So they made it illegal for the government to do that. And we'll go over the Bill of Rights in depth later on.